guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the like button. If you are already subscribed, thank you. I'm here with Gilbert, and I actually met him first at Saldanha. If you didn't see his car yet, this car ran at Saldanha, and I did a small clip, yeah. Small clip of him, yeah. On the side, I just snatched him there to the side. But we're with Gilbert now, and he's just basically gonna go for just a drive and shoot his car and get some pulls, and he's gonna tell us maybe what's like done to the car and stuff.
Actually always wanted one. When I had the preload, I took a photo, actually set a goal to say I'm gonna get me one of these cars, and then 2015 I actually bought one.
Oh, okay.
So I bought it I bought this car in Joburg. Actually, me and my wife flew up.
Why is everybody buying the type cars like in Joburg?
It's because sometimes low mileage, and plus most of the cars when you buy here in Cape Town, they've all been ridden hard by the youngsters, or they got rust or something like you know, with the older Civics, they'll always have rusty or the ballards at the back on the top or by the firewall and stuff like that. So I just went to get the car. There was low mileage. We came back, driving back.
Drove it back,
yeah. And then as I was coming towards the tunnel, my oil light shot on. I was like, shit. So I literally cruised until I got to the nearest garage, the petrol station, and I threw in some oil. I was fine after that. And the next day afterwards, I was like, this weird noise. I found the Audi dealer, because I bought it through them actually. And then they said, no, take it into this place here in Steamboat. It's called Neville Mobile Auto. And then they checked it out. They said, no, the cars have a bearing lock. Bearing lock was like, and so I was like upset after that.
And you drove all the way to Joburg?
Yeah. We flew to Joburg. Flew and then we drove basically back. And then I was like, okay, went to them. I was just about to actually go to Australia for work as well, with the cycling industry. And then I was there, and then I left the car there by those people here by Neville's Mobile Auto. They couldn't get the exact same motor, because that time K-series wasn't like that. Like a demand. But then they found the K24 motor, fitted it. They had to do some adapters from this car and put it onto there, like the intake, the throttle body and stuff like that, man. Because there's slightly different things on the K-series. You get some that are drive-by throttle bodies, some that uses cable throttle bodies. So this one is normally a drive-by throttle body. So yeah. So car was done. Car was making a little bit of noise, and then they said no, they need to change the oil change.
Yeah guys, this is a small ad break into the video. If you didn't like, please like the video. Oh no, it's a bit cringy. Yeah guys, this is a quick ad break. We're just setting up the GoPro now. You're both setting up the GoPro, and you also have to do it through the app. So he has the same GoPro I has, and you have to do it through the app because there's no screen. But we're just gonna get some pulls now through the tunnel, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, because this car sounds, I keep saying like an old F1 car, but it sounds like a bike. No? Like a bike?
Like a motorbike,
like a bike. When a bike drove past,
yeah, then he said it actually sounds like a motorbike.
Because I thought it was another type R coming with this Chris or something. But yeah guys, we're just gonna get some pulls for you. I'll check you guys soon. I know it's fine.
And some other stuff. Then afterwards, not even so weak, I won't lie to you. I just drove on my way to go get petrol, or went to go get something to eat. I think here in Capricorn side. Boom. Yeah, this car started making a noise again. A bearing lock. I'm like, what the F? So I was like, nah man.
It's weird.
It's weird, yeah. So afterwards I went to them. I was like, listen, something the same problem. I said, but the car wasn't here, but you guys bought the thing through Mike's place there in Epping, yeah. So they bought the motor through them, and then afterwards I was like, something doesn't add up here for me, man. Then I took the car away from there, took it to Honda, then down, and then afterwards I came to find out actually there were some stories, or not stories, that the guy told me they didn't block off the oil port at the bottom, and some other stuff also. But I think this was their first time working on FN2 as well, so yeah, it was one of those. So afterwards we decided to wait, we're gonna tour the motor ourselves. Took that same motor, we to go get the block. Was a bit of back and forth with that people as well. And afterwards to attorneys to try and get stuff for them, because they said, yeah, all the other stuff must go back to Mike's. And I was like, that doesn't sound right to me. If someone buys an import motor, you're supposed to get everything with it. You must don't buy like half of the stuff and you must return it back to the shop. It's like you're buying a bread, but can you please bring the corsi back? It's like, what the hell?
The corsi.
Okay, corsi. I mean, that's the best part.
That's the best part.
You put a bit of jam on it, peanut butter. So yeah. So afterwards I was like, yeah. And then me, my brother and I, did our homework and stuff. And then we thought, wait, we're gonna like cut the crank a size up. I still imported the race bearings from the UK. Got all the necessary stuff. I even went to a half size up of the piston. It was Scirocco pistons. So I went one time full out, man. And then I had to go for a couple of months. The car was going fine, and I got on tighter, got the car tuned. Then after that, not even so a week after that, the same thing happened. I was like, what the hell? But what I've learned as well with the K series, you never cut the cranks, because you rather leave it standard. Otherwise, they're not like the older cars, man, where you can cut it and maybe the engineers know what they're doing, but you have to work very specific on the oil clearing for these cars, for the K series itself. So yeah, and that was my story. I was like, what am I gonna do now? And I decided, wait, let's rather just get we ourselves. I'm gonna save up, I'm gonna get them, sell whatever I got extra money, and then I'm gonna put it together, then I'm gonna get a motor. So we decided, well, let's go roll the K24, and then I bought the K24 A3 motor that's now in my car, the Accord motor. So I didn't do any head swaps, and the head I basically sold. The head I got, the other K28 I had a small bit of an issue. Oh, not an issue, I just went to go get it redone when we were building the car over. And then afterwards, this place said something wrong with one of the valves, but there was nothing wrong in the first place. And then I imported this come to ICOM valves, did the valve stem seals and all that, everything like newish, with guides, everything completely brand new. Then afterwards,
you have a photographic memory.
Yeah. So we put it on, and then the car started smoking. We thought, nah man, something's not right. And then afterwards, I found out they didn't work properly on the thing, and I took it back to them, and they fixed it. It was fine, and I thought, wait, I'm rather just gonna get rid of that K20A head, or sorry, the K20R SP head. Then I got rid of it afterwards, and then that was in the time of the build of the K20A2 basically. So before we did the K24 old.
So it's full K24.
Yeah, so it's K24, not K20A head, so I almost got rid of that head. But then I found out afterwards, the people that worked on that head, one of the valves wasn't even mine, it was in that batch. So they might have Civic when they were stripping the head, and then they Civic put the other people's valve with from another car's head, man. So it was a bit of something that wasn't adding up for me when they said something's wrong with the valves, but there was nothing wrong in the first place with it. So yeah, anyway, it was my life story.
Yo, it's
yeah.
Yo, it's hectic, bro.
So it's from one to the next, and then afterwards we must now got this motor in here. We just left it. I mean, car was doing like I got a hybrid racing intake, called induction.
I thought I was gonna say hybrid turbo.
No. hybrid racing induction that I bought just from the States, flew it in, fitted it. And my first mod actually on the car was the exhaust power flow, did it, 63 mil 2-box system. And then afterwards I decided to take the box out that sits here under the driver's side because it was scraping a bit, man. And then now it's basically only one box on at the moment, got 63 more. And then the next mod was, I bought the wheels, Inkai wheels, the RB F1s. I imported it from the States actually. I bought 2 first, or I was gonna buy 4, and then we were gonna basically split, me and another. There was 2 parties that was maybe gonna barge in, but then the price of the wheels, they almost fell over. So yeah, these wheels are not that cheap. That's on the car.
Because the originals.
The originals, yeah, they're not like the fakes. So there's only actually me and I think Chris, the guy with he's got an EP3, but he's got that, I think it's the FK.
Chris? Not Christopher.
No, not Christopher. Chris.
Oh, okay.
He's just busy with his build as well. I just think he's done.
You're watching now Christopher have an EP3
No.
also.
I was actually busy tuning the cars or doing a data log that day. And then I drove there on the M5. And then afterwards I just heard this thing like something came loose. And the car just wanted to go to a dead still stand, man. I was like, damn. Found out no, the valve basically broke off. Hit a hole in the piston. And then I decided, it was during, and then it was like lockdown started, and then I imported another motor K24 complete as well with the gearbox. Oh yeah, and this is number 4, yeah. The first the original motor took most of the people, I didn't know that time, and then I took that block with a crank, threw it on the scrapyard, got a few $100 with it. K22 as well, I threw also on the scrapyard. I was just threw the stuff on the scrap, I didn't still worry to bore it up or do whatever, so I just like, I was stuck off the stuff already, man. The car's fine, I'm just gonna try and put it on the down and see if we can get more out. I was pushing about 195, because when I took it to, what's his name, to Herman Mace, he started his own thing now. So he said, he was very surprised that this car actually is doing that numbers on his dyno, because his dyno is one of those like very, like they will say, the stingy dynos, yeah. And it's very consistent. And I was very surprised, and then he saw it, and then I also had a K2 imported as well. But that thing had to be modified to fit the FN2's body, because the FN2's body is very, the stuff is tight, and it's like you don't have much space to work in, so it's like everything is compact. Had that thing modified, put it on. The car was actually louder than this, but then I did a modification to that thing as well. But then yeah, so afterwards I got the car tuned, or he basically just fine-tuned it out, so the same map, but he just did his magic, because everybody said, nah, that man is good. So yeah, so got the car tuned, and I posted it on Facebook as well, and I saw you messaged me, or you got my number from Keon, yeah, and basically chat from there, so that's how I ended up basically coming on this channel.
And I messaged like 2 days ago.
Yeah. It was a quick, yeah, and it was raining as well, so I thought, wait, let me wash the car. So I was washing it actually last night. Normally I don't wash the car because the car stinks. It's get full of dust and stuff. But yeah, it was the time that I washed the car, it was actually stopped raining, but other than that it was fine.
I thought it was gonna rain today, this weekend actually.
But weather looks perfect. I think the girlfriend is coming again now, tomorrow, the day after, but yeah. Sultana was actually very. That was the first time that I tested the car properly.
First time
of
you went
800, yeah. That's my second time actually. So this original motor, when it was in still standard, I went and then drove over the car there as well. It was a nice experience. You know, just went to Gilbert, and then from Gilbert, that's now my second time at Sultana, when you basically did an interview with me. That was my second. Oh. But yeah, that time I had a battery bracket, so with the hybrid racing, the bracket actually sits in front of the gearbox, but it's not for the FN2, it's for the on the Civic SI. So the SI is slightly bit different to, we most don't get it here in South Africa.
Yeah.
So that mounts, it's slightly bit different, so I had to modify it, but it wasn't modified properly. And then I actually went to get it properly done by a friend, Jaryd, who still lives in Steenberg. He's also a mechanic. So he uses a guy that also does his welding lift next to him. And then I actually was now properly now, so it's mounted. Alright, so the battery won't move. Because that time when you got me,
your battery was
my battery was because I rode against a Civic, and then afterwards I felt just don't want to go into gas, and as you know the battery actually moved. So it was sitting like on top of the selectors where the gear cable was. So yeah.
Yeah, but aren't you glad it was that?
Yeah, it was that. I was like, anyway, but then that's about it. Just gonna do us like a small pull.
Okay.
They actually had to build, like most of the guys say, they had to build this course like what the guys are doing now with the K24 with the K28 because of the body's weight as well to pull or to get through. But yeah,
that was hectic.
I know it's the
Guys, if you want to buy, okay, just wait.
What does I show them?
Guys, I'm selling this covers. Hit me up. Hit me up. Let me know. Keon just got him now. Hey, it looks like a glove, bro.
Like a glove.
Quick review.
No, there's no review, no review.
Yo, this much. Yo, bro.
That was 5K basically, but we were about under VTEC before we hit into lift.
Yo, I really thought that was like third or something.
5K, yeah.
Yo, so when you race, you don't actually need to drop a gear so much.
Yeah. It's a unique sound basically compared to the other.
The B series and everything. They have like, it was like a, what you call it, sound like a, I can't explain it.
It's also the exhaust that will, or the exhaust in the boxes that will give the car actually its unique sound as well. So each FN2 you'll notice will sound different from each other, but most of the guys will always go 76 mil.
Yeah.
Now with 63 mil, we don't got a family, so you don't want it too loud through the car as well. So
oh, I see the car seat.
Yeah. Because he normally, my son always say, don't drive too fast. But then I will sometimes put footman, and then I'll tell him, no, it's my foot, that's my foot. Then I'll play my foot basically.
Yo.
But yeah, other than that,
you're running two exits?
No, a single exit.
Exit
on your side, passenger side.
Oh, okay. Yo, but this car move, no?
It's got the torque basically that pulls this body through.
So you don't actually need to like swap a K28 or?
Not. I wanted to be different, man. I don't want to follow all, like they say, they're following like a sheep, you're following each conversion, what the next guy's doing. So I was like a little bit different to what the other guys was doing. Because we thought for ourselves, well, man, you can't get the power out of this. It's not bad. If you want to get more, like if I must do the intake upgrade, like maybe ROC or Skunk or 76 mil, the car can get more power. That's just bolt-on stuff that can be done to the car to get more power, but I'm happy with it. It's supposed to be my daily running normal fuel, so it's not ethanol mix or NF mix, so it just runs normal Celtics. I throw Celtics in the car, so
2 kilowatts.
It's your dyno, or not your dyno, your tuner, and the stuff that you use in the car to get that much power. So I got the cams in, got the upgraded oil pump like most of the guys do.
Oh yeah.
And then it's got this RSP intake in, and it's got the valve train as well. Standard rod, standard pistons. Other than that, that's about it. So my tuner that I was using, I know he's basically far away, man. So it's difficult to. He's got a dyno himself as well, so you can also get the car where it is or even further. But then it was already pushing 195 when I put it on Herman's dyno. So
How much kilowatts does this motor make stock?
shit, I'm not even sure. Maybe 140, 150 roundabout, roughly.
So it's almost like the K20 then.
Yeah, it's roughly, it's very, very close there, I think. That's what I personally think, but I might be wrong. So
This is almost like a cord gebas with a...
FN2. Yeah.
When it goes mad, no? The previous guy that was with the cord,
Yeah.
oh, that also, but I was going like this in the sea.
Is it? But it's good that that motor or this motor comes out of those cars basically.
Oh, that's what I say, it's like a gebas, like pit bulls.
Yeah.
Like mixed.
A mixed breed basically.
Yeah, it's like a mixed breed.